Alright guys, today we're in Houston, Texas, and a bit of an interesting day. My next door neighbor of one of my Airbnbs one day saw me and we started to have a conversation, and she said pretty much she's tired. She runs the Airbnb operation, she does the cleaning herself, she talks to all the guests, and she has 5 units in Houston, and she says she is just absolutely tired and she needs a change. So she called me out the blue and said, hey, is there something we can do where you kind of can take over this? So I presented her with the option where then I'll just take over as a co-host essentially on Airbnb, and for a percentage I'll just run all her operations. And as you guys know, we do have a cleaning company as well, so we can also use the cleaning company side to manage all her cleans. So pretty much we're starting to give her time back. We're gonna see 2 houses today and do a walkthrough, and then we're gonna do some more conversations with her and see what we can do with these houses and see how we can help her get some of that time back. So we're here at one of these houses that we're going to be checking out today and just doing a quick tour. I believe it's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and it's currently been operating for a very long time. She's been doing Airbnb for 9 years, and like I said before, she's been doing it completely by herself. So let's go take a look at this house.
I came from nothing, turn it into plans, stacking these wins, put the world in my hands. Long nights grinding, no sleep on the clock. Pressure made diamonds, not a chain, never stop.
So now we're at property number 2, which is directly next door to the pink houses. And this is where I met my neighbor and how we had this conversation to begin with. I saw her one day coming out of the unit and she realized that I was doing Airbnb as well. So we had a long conversation, and now we come full circle where she is possibly letting us run all the units. I believe this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, but I'm not too sure. She's giving me the code, so we're going to walk in here and check out this house. So we're in the inside, and I must say it looks a lot nicer in here compared to what I thought just by looking at the exterior. So as we see here, we have the open concept living, kitchen, and dining area. We got a TV on the wall, and she uses the same TVs we use, which is the On brand Roku TVs from Walmart. Here we have 1 bathroom, and this property is actually a 2-bed, 1-bath, just like the other one that we went to. Here we have a full-size bunk with the single on the top. And lastly, we have the master, which is, this looks to be a full-size bed. The one thing we don't have here is a washer and dryer. So if we're going to take this over, we're going to have to make sure we find the nearest laundromat and make sure it's convenient to be able to service these homes. So that's pretty much the tour of this house, and it looks pretty good. I'm going to have to go back to the office and start finalizing some details and draw up some paperwork. That way I can send it to the owner and we work out a deal. But we definitely think that these homes are something that can be done and we can optimize without putting much money into it. So the first thing I would do is change the pictures. I would come in here and take new pictures of the units and try to get really good angles and showcase anything that might be broken, try to fix and spruce up, and even might reorganize. But these are operating Airbnbs and they are making money already. Like we said before, it's just that the owner is tired. So our goal is to be able to make money from it ourselves, but also increase the profit for the owner while she actually has less time invested into it. So doing things like taking pictures, reorganizing, stuff like that, we'll be able to increase the prices and increase profits for everybody involved. One thing to note is that this owner actually has all her houses as smoking friendly, which is definitely a rare thing because most hosts absolutely cannot stand when people smoke in their houses, myself included. But because these are smoking friendly houses, when we decide to transition and take over, we're going to continue that model. That way the guests continue to come back, and she's already mentioned it that she's had guests that come back over and over and over because it's one of the few places in Houston that's smoker friendly. So as long as we get our processes right as far as cleaning and be able to get the smell out every time and get it to a reasonable level, it will continue to make money. And now we can actually probably charge more than a standard 2-bedroom, 1-bath house because we allow smokers to come in the house. So that's pretty much it for today. We got to see 2 different homes, both 2 bedrooms, 1 bath in Houston. And hopefully in the future, you'll start to see in the videos when we take over the operations and what we do to it and how we increase the profits of these 2 units. Thanks for watching and have a good day.